I dropped the mirror on the bathroom tile and stood there staring at it for a while. 100 pieces shining in the light, reflecting all the sadness of the night. I saw my own face scattered on the floor, like we were scattered when you closed the door. I try to pick them up with trembling hands, but some things are too sharp for our demands. A tiny drop of red began to show, reminding me of what we had to let go. We are like fragments scattered in the dark, no longer holding any of our spark. The pieces back again to make us look the way we did back then. Every reflection is split in two, showing the broken path of me and you. I remember how we bought that wooden frame, writing both our initials and our name. It used to hang so proudly in the hall before our world began to fade and fall. Now there is only dust where it once stood, and broken pieces of the polished wood. Tried to pick them up with trembling hands, but some things are too sharp for our demands. A tiny drop of red began to show, reminding me of what we had to let go. We are like fragments scattered in the dark, no longer holding any of our spark. The pieces back again to make us look the way we did back then. Every reflection is split in two, showing the broken path of me and you. And maybe it is safer on the floor, where we cannot hurt each other anymore. But I still miss the way we used to see our faces joined in perfect harmony. We are like fragments scattered in the dark, no longer holding any of our spark. I cannot put the pieces back again to make us look the way we did back then. Every reflection is split in two, showing the broken path of me and you. The summer heat is starting to decline, and there is shadow on the grapevine. I feel a cool breeze blowing from the north as I am pacing slowly back and forth. I know the green will soon be turning gold, just like the ancient stories we were told. We had a beautiful season in the sun, but now the harvest days are nearly done. I see the swallows flying to the south, leaving a quiet taste inside my mouth. I wanna hold you one more gentle time before the winter frost begins to climb, before the leaves are scattered on the street, and our summer love is incomplete. Let us remember how the warm light felt before the snow begins to slowly melt. I watch the shadows lengthen on the grass, knowing that this hour too will pass. We built our sand castles beside the sea, believing they would stand eternally. But now the tide is coming in so fast, and we must face the reality at last. We had a beautiful season in the sun, but now the harvest days are nearly done. I see the swallows flying to the south, leaving a quiet taste inside my mouth. I wanna hold you one more gentle time before the winter frost begins to climb, before the leaves are scattered on the street, and our summer love is incomplete. Let us remember how the warm light felt before the snow begins to slowly melt. They say the spring will bring a brand new start, with hope and joy for every heavy heart. But I will always keep the summer close, because it was the thing I loved the most. I wanna hold you one more gentle time before the winter frost begins to climb, before the leaves are scattered on the street, and our summer love is incomplete. Let us remember how the warm light felt before the snow begins to slowly melt. I found a wooden box beneath the creaking floor, holding memories of what we were before. Two young faces laughing in the summer sun, believing that our journey had only just begun. But paper starts to yellow as the years go by, and colors lose their brightness like an evening sky. Now I am holding on to shadows in the dark, trying to remember every little spark. We were so beautiful, we were so alive, but some things are not meant to survive. I watch the edges curl and slowly turn to gray, as the images we painted start to slip away. I can barely see the outline of your hand in mine, lost inside the steady march of passing time. Yes, the colors are designed still remember that we both were there. Your smile is getting blurry at the outer side, like a castle built of sand swept by the tide. I touch the glossy finish, but it feels so cold, unlike the warm embrace that I used to hold. The background has dissolved into a solid white, leaving only ghosts to dance within the night. Now I am holding on to shadows in the dark, trying to remember every little spark. We were so beautiful, we were so alive, but some things are not meant to survive. I watch the edges curl and slowly turn to gray, as the images we painted start to slip away. I can barely see the outline of your hand in mine, lost inside the steady march of passing time. Yes, the colors are dissolving into misty air, but I still remember that we both were there. Time is like a river washing over stone, leaving us to wander in the wild alone. But even when the paper fades to empty space, nothing can erase the memory of your face. I watch the edges curl and slowly turn to gray, as the images we painted start to slip away. I can barely see the outline of your hand in mine, lost inside the steady march of passing time. Yes, the colors are dissolving into misty air, but I still remember that we both were there. I sat down on the wooden seat we used to share, feeling the chill of the early morning air. The barista still remembers how you liked your tea, but today she only handed one warm cup to me. The autumn leaves are falling on the pavement stone, and for the first time in a year I feel alone. Every couple walking by is laughing loud, while I am just a shadow in a busy crowd, remembering the way you used to hold my arm, keeping me so safe from every winter harm. We carved our small initials in the corner wood, thinking we would stay forever if we could. Now the rain is washing over where we used to sit, and the fire in our hearts is no longer lit, but I still hear your laughter in the noisy street, where our separate paths no longer meet. I watch the steam rise slowly from my lonely cup, waiting for the courage just to look back up. The traffic lights are changing from red have we seen? You used to read the paper while I watched your eyes, finding all our answers under cloudy skies. Every couple walking by is laughing loud, while I am just a shadow in a busy crowd. Remembering the way you used to hold my arm, keeping me so safe from every winter harm. We carved our small initials in the corner wood, thinking we would stay forever if we could. Now the rain is washing over where we used to sit, and the fire in our hearts is no longer lit. But I still hear your laughter in the noisy street, where our separate paths no longer meet. And maybe it was better that we let it go before the heavy winter turned the ground to snow. But the corner of this bench will always hold a trace of the beautiful light upon your gentle face. We carved our small initials in the corner wood, thinking we would stay forever if we could. Now the rain is washing over where we used to sit, and the fire in our hearts is no longer lit. But I still hear your laughter in the noisy street, where our separate paths no longer meet. The clouds have parted, but the highway is still wet, and there are promises that we could not forget. I turn the wipers on to clear the heavy view, but every drop reminds me of the night with you. Headlights of the oncoming cars are shining bright, cutting through the darkness of this lonely night. We spent so many hours talking in the storm, finding ways to keep each other safe and warm. But now the storm has drifted to another place, leaving only drops upon my tired face. There is a lingering dampness in the evening air, a quiet reminder of the love we used to share. Though the thunder is gone and the sky is clear, I can still feel the sadness of you not being here. Like a puddle on the gravel, reflecting the blue, I am still holding on to the memory of you. I pull the car over to the side of the road, feeling the heavy weight of an unspoken load. The radio is playing a familiar old tune under the pale light of a cold October moon. I remember how you used to sing along so sweet, while the rhythm of the rain beat against the street. We spent so many hours talking in the storm, finding ways to keep each other safe and warm. But now the storm has drifted to another place, leaving only drops upon my tired face. There is a lingering dampness in the of the love we used to share. Though the thunder is gone and the sky is clear, I can still feel the sadness of you not being here. Like a puddle on the gravel, reflecting the blue, I am still holding on to the memory of you. Winter arrived without a warning on the wind, and I am thinking of the day our story pinned. We stood together on the frosty harbor dock, watching the steady movement of the old town clock. You spoke of distant dreams and places we could go, while the air around us started turning into snow. Your words were visible in the freezing air, floating like a ribbon through your tangled hair. I reached out my hand just to hold you tight before we both vanished in the winter light. I still see the mist that you left behind, floating through the quiet corners of my mind. Though the warmth of your touch has faded away, your whispered promises still choose to stay. Like a soft white cloud in the freezing cold, I am keeping the stories that we never told. Now I walk the harbor steps all by myself, with your old woolen scarf sitting on my shelf. Every step I take makes a crunching sound on the frozen crystals covering the ground. I look for the warmth that we used to share, but there is only ice in the morning air. Your words were visible in the freezing air, floating like a ribbon through your tangled hair. I reached out my hand just to hold you tight before we both vanished in the winter light. I still see the mist that you left behind, floating through the quiet corners of my mind. Though the warmth of your touch has faded away, your whispered promises still choose to stay. Like a soft white cloud in the freezing cold, I am keeping the stories that we never told. They say that the seasons will always turn around, and spring will bring flowers to the frozen ground. But some winters linger far too long inside, where all of our sweetest memories reside. I still see the mist that you left behind, floating through the quiet corners of my mind. Though the warmth of your touch has faded away, your whispered promises still choose to stay. Like a soft white cloud in the freezing cold, I am keeping the the stories that we never told. I unlocked the heavy door and stepped inside to the empty spaces where we used to hide. The key made a sound that was far too loud in a room that once felt like a happy crowd. Now the wooden floors are completely bare, and there is nothing left but the quiet air. I can still hear the sound of your running feet and the kitchen timer when the dinner was complete. Every little corner has a tale to tell of the beautiful house where we used to dwell. Now the whispers are bouncing off the empty wall, and I'm standing alone in the silent hall. Every step I take brings a memory back of the colorful life that we now both lack. I can hear your voice in the quiet breeze, bringing my heavy heart down to its knees. There is a pale square outline where the picture hung of the silly summer song that we once sung. I remember how we laughed when the frame fell down. We were the happiest dreamers in this busy town. But now the nails are empty and the dust has grown, and I am left to face this empty house alone. I can still hear the sound of your running feet in the kitchen timer when the dinner was complete. Every little corner has a tale to tell of the beautiful house where we used to dwell. Now the whispers are bouncing off the empty wall, and I'm standing alone in the silent hall. Every step I take brings a memory back of the colorful life that we now both lack. I can hear your voice in the quiet breeze, bringing my heavy heart down to its knees. Maybe we built our home on shifting sand, with promises we did not fully understand. But the echo of our love will always stay, even when the building crumbles to decay. Now the whispers are bouncing off the empty wall, and I'm standing alone in the silent hall. Every step I take brings a memory back of the colorful life that we now both lack. I can hear your voice in the quiet breeze, bringing my heavy heart down to its knees. The summer left us with a sudden gust of wind, and the gray October skies are setting in. I see the old acoustic guitar in the room, sitting in the shadow of the evening gloom. A thin layer of silver has settled on the keys, like the fallen leaves from the maple trees. We used to write our songs shadows until the morning light, believing that our future was shining bright. But the music stopped when you walked away, leaving only silent words for me to say. Now there is a quiet settling on the shelf, and I am learning how to live by myself. Every little particle in the golden beam reminds me of a forgotten childhood dream. Though the melodies have drifted out of tune, I still think of you under the autumn moon. I run my finger through the dust on the tabletop, wishing that the passing of time would just stop. There is a book we never finished on the chair, with a single strand of your golden hair. Everything is frozen in a quiet frame, while the outside world forgets our secret name. We used to write our songs until the morning light, believing that our future was shining bright. But the music stopped when you walked away, leaving only silent words for me to say. Now there is a quiet settling on the shelf, and I am learning how to live by myself. Every little particle in the golden beam reminds me of a forgotten childhood dream. Though the melodies have drifted out of tune, I still think of you under the autumn moon. And maybe dust is just a way to keep things safe from the rough edges of this busy place. A soft blanket covering the things we lost, no matter how much the heavy parting cost. Now there is a quiet settling on the shelf, and I am learning how to live by myself. Every little particle in the golden beam reminds me of a forgotten childhood dream. Though the melodies have drifted out of tune, I still think of you under the autumn moon. I bought a box of heavy paper yesterday to write down all the things I wanted to say. I spilled my heart out on the lined white sheets, talking about our favorite quiet streets. But when I finished writing down your name, I realized that things would never be the same. So I folded the pages and kept them inside, with all the secrets that I had to hide. No stamps will ever touch these paper lines, lost inside the forest of our old designs. There is a pile of ink that you will never see, holding all the love not keep, written while the rest of the city was asleep. They are locked away from the morning light to keep our beautiful memories out of sight. The day we ran under the bridge and how we sat together on the mountain ridge. I wrote about the way you used to close your eyes whenever we were startled by the thunder skies. It felt so good to put it on the page, releasing all my sadness from its iron cage. So I folded the pages and kept them inside with all the secrets that I had to hide. No stamps will ever touch these paper lines, lost inside the forest of our old designs. There is a pile of ink that you will never see, holding all the love that was left in me. Every word is a promise that I could not keep, written while the rest of the city was asleep. They are locked away from the morning light to keep our beautiful memories out of sight. Maybe one day I will find the strength to burn all the painful lessons that I had to learn. But for now, they sit quietly in the dark, waiting for a tiny little spark. There is a pile of ink that you will never see, holding all the love that was left in me. Every word is a promise that I could not keep, written while the rest of the city was asleep. They are locked away from the morning light to keep our beautiful memories out of sight. The clock is ticking slowly past the hour of 3, and there is nothing but the silence next to me. The street lights shine through the window pane, casting patterns that look like falling rain. I watch the shadows spinning round and round without making a single tiny sound. I used to rest my head upon your warm chest, believing that a quiet love was the best. But now the bed is far too wide and cold, and there's no one left for me to hold. I see the ghost of your hand in the light, moving slowly through the middle of the night. Every shape reminds me of the way we lay before the morning chased our dreams away. I am spinning in the dark with my eyes wide open, remembering the words that were left unspoken. Outside the wind is shaking the old oak tree, just like the doubts that are shaking me. I try to close my eyes and fall asleep, but the memories we made are far too deep. I can still hear you breathing soft and low in the quiet places where I used to go. I used to rest my head upon your warm chest, believing that a quiet love say the daylight makes the shadows disappear and washes away every single tear. But when the sun rises over the town, it only shows the walls crumbling down. I see the ghost of your hand in the light, moving slowly through the middle of the night. Every shape reminds me of the way we lay before the morning chased our dreams away. I am spinning in the dark with my eyes wide open, remembering the words that were left unspoken. I cleaned the pockets of my old winter coat and found a tiny handwritten note, along with 2 small pieces of blue card. And suddenly breathing became so hard. They were the tickets from my favorite band, back when I was allowed to hold your hand. We stood so close in the crowded hall, feeling like we would never ever fall. The music was loud and the lights were bright. We wished we could stay in that summer night. Now I am holding these scraps of paper tight under the lonely kitchen ceiling light. They are just relics of a beautiful show, from a time that we had to let go. The dates are fading, but the music stays playing forever in my mind these days. I remember how you sang the final song, getting every single lyric wrong. But you looked so happy in the flashing blue that I fell completely in love with you. We walked home under the midnight stars, ignoring the noise of the passing cars. We stood so close in the crowded hall, feeling like we would never ever fall. The music was loud and the lights were bright. We wished we could stay in that summer night. Now I am holding these scraps of paper tight under the lonely kitchen ceiling light. They are just relics of a beautiful show, from a time that we had to let go. The dates are fading, but the music stays playing forever in my mind these days. Some memories are worth the heavy cost, even when the actual thing is lost. I will keep these small papers in my drawer to remind me of what I am searching for. Scraps of paper tied under the lonely kitchen ceiling light. They are just relics of a beautiful show, from a time that we had to let go. The dates are fading, but the music stays playing forever in my mind these days. The station platform is completely cold and bare. with yellow light cutting through the foggy air. We said our final words beneath a rusty sign, and now you are no longer mine. I watch you walk away into the misty night, until your shadow fades out of my sight. The steel tracks are stretching far and wide, reflecting the empty feeling deep inside. I hear the distant whistle of the coming train, singing a song of sorrow and pain. I am sitting by the window all alone, listening to the engine metallic moan. The city lights are flashing quickly past, showing us that nothing ever lasts. I am riding on the tracks of yesterday, watching all our memories slip away. I remember when we rode this train before, laughing as we leaned against the sliding door. We had so many plans for the coming spring, believing we could conquer everything. But now the seat beside me is just space, with no sign of your beautiful, warm face. The steel tracks are stretching far and wide, reflecting the empty feeling deep inside. I hear the distant whistle of the coming train, singing a song of sorrow and pain. I am sitting by the window all alone, listening to the engine metallic moan. The city lights are flashing quickly past, showing us that nothing ever lasts. I am riding on the tracks of yesterday, watching all our memories slip away. With every mile the distance starts to grow, between the only life I used to know and the unknown future waiting at the end, where I must learn to live without my friend. I am sitting by the window all alone, listening to the engine metallic moan. The city lights are flashing quickly past, showing us that nothing ever lasts. I am riding on the tracks of yesterday, watching all our memories slip away. Slip away. I found your woolen knit behind the bedroom door, left in a pile on the hardwood floor. It still smells like the cedar wood and tea that you always used to share with me. I pulled it over my head to block the cold, remembering the hands I used to hold. It is much too big for my small frame, but it is the only thing that bears your name. I wrap the sleeves around my tired chest, trying to find a moment of sweet rest. I am lost inside the threads you left behind, searching for some peace of mind. The wool is soft, but heart is so sore, knowing you won't walk through that door. I am wearing your warmth to face the rain, trying to hide the shadow of my pain. I remember when you bought this in the fall. We laughed because it was so bright and tall. You wore it on our long walks by the lake, when we talked about the paths we had to take. Now the lake is frozen and the trees are bare, and there is only silence in the air. It is much too big for my small frame, but it is the only thing that bears your name. I wrap the sleeves around my tired chest, trying to find a moment of sweet rest. I am lost inside the threads you left behind, searching for some peace of mind. The wool is soft, but my heart is so sore, knowing you won't walk through that door. I am wearing your warmth to face the rain, trying to hide the shadow of my pain. And maybe one day I will pack it in a box and lock it up with heavy iron locks. But today I need to feel you close to me, even if it is just a sweet fantasy. I am lost inside the threads you left behind, searching for some peace of mind. The wool is soft, but my heart is so sore, knowing you won't walk through that door. I am wearing your warmth to face the rain, trying to hide the shadow of my pain. I turn the radio dial to 98.5 to feel the music keep my heart alive. The static crackled in the quiet morning room before the opening chords began to bloom. It was the melody we used to play so loud whenever we were driving through the crowd. But I could not bear to hear the singer shout, so I reached my hand and turned the volume out. Now the speakers are completely silent and still, and a sudden coldness starts to fill. I am watching the equalizer rise and fall without a single sound inside the hall. The rhythm is moving, but the air is dead, just like the words that we never said. We used to dance until the floor would shake. Now I am silent for our memory's sake. Every single line, and how your sweet voice used to blend with mine. We knew the guitar stomping our feet to the heavy heat, but without you there is no music left to play, only a quiet wave that drifts away. But I could not bear to hear the singer shout, so I reached my hand and turned the volume out. Now the speakers are completely silent and still, and a sudden coldness starts to fill. would shade. Now I am silent for our memory's sake. Some songs are too beautiful to play alone. They turn into a heavy, heavy stone. If there is no one there to share the beat, it is just noise upon an empty street. I am watching the equalizer rise and fall without a single sound inside the hall. The rhythm is moving, but the air is dead, just like the words that we never said. We used to dance until the floor would shake. Now I am silent for our memory's sake. The winter park is covered in a sheet of white, shining brightly in the pale moonlight. I walk along the path we used to tread, with all your gentle words inside my head. I look behind me at the steps I make and think of all the promises we had to break. There used to be two sets of prints side by side in the quiet places where we used to hide. But now there's only one straight line of blue leading away from the memory of you. I am walking through the cold and silent night, under the frozen winter stars so bright, watching my steps slowly disappear as the fresh snow falls from the atmosphere. Our path is being washed completely clean, like we were a dream that was never seen. I remember how we laughed and fell behind, with not a single worry in our mind. You threw a snowball and it hit my shoulder warm. We did not care about the coming storm. We believed our warmth would keep the cold away, but the frost was far too strong to stay. There used to be two sets of prints side by side in the quiet places where we used to hide. But now there's only one straight line of blue leading away from the memory of you. I am walking through the cold and silent night, under the frozen winter stars so bright, watching my slowly disappear as the fresh snow falls from the atmosphere. Our path is being washed completely clean, like we were a dream that was never seen. And maybe it is good that nature clears the track, so we do not keep on looking back. But my boots still remember the weight of your hand as we walked across this frozen land. I am walking through the cold and silent night, under the frozen winter stars so bright, watching my steps slowly disappear as the fresh snow falls from the atmosphere. Our path is being washed completely clean, like we were a dream that was never seen. boiled the water on the kitchen stove today and set the ceramic dishes on the tray. Without thinking, I reached for the second mug, the one with the handle shaped like a warm hug. I placed them side by side upon the wood, just like we always did and always should. But one cup remained completely dry and cold, with no warm liquid for its clay to hold. I sat across the table by myself, looking at our pictures on the shelf. There is a portrait of a love that used to bloom, sitting in the corner of this quiet room. 2 cups of coffee on a wooden stand, but only one is held by a warm hand. I watch the steam of my own drink rise up, while nothing moves inside the second cup. I remember how we talked for hours there, with the morning light shining on your hair. You liked to paint the scenery outside, while I was happy just to stay inside. We had a quiet rhythm of our own before we had to learn to live alone. But one cup remained completely dry and cold, with no warm liquid for its clay to hold. I sat across the table by myself, looking at our pictures on the shelf. There is a portrait of a love that used to bloom, sitting in the corner of this quiet room. 2 cups of coffee on a wooden stand, but only one is held by a warm hand. I watch the steam of my own drink rise up, while nothing moves inside the second cup. It is the simplest things that hurt the most, turning every object to a ghost. I cannot bring myself to put the mug away, so it sits there on the table every day. There is a portrait of a love that used to bloom, sitting in the corner of this quiet room. 2 cups of coffee on a wooden stand, but only one is held by a warm hand. I watch the steam of my own drink rise up, while nothing moves inside the second cup. I bought a canvas and some tubes of blue to paint over the things I thought I knew. I drew the outline of the harbor bay, where we decided we should walk away. but every stroke of brush upon the white brings back the memory of that summer night. I try to blend the colors soft and clean, to hide the painful parts of what we've been, but the red keeps bleeding through the deep shade, just like the promises that we both made. It is a difficult thing to clear the slate when we have carried such a heavy weight. I am trying to wash the brush and start again, without the shadow of where we had been. But every color has your name inside, no matter how hard I have tried. I remember how you used to hold my wrist, to show me all the details that I missed. You said a painting needs some shadow too, to make the lighter parts appear so true. I did not understand your words back then, but now I see them as I write again. I try to blend the colors soft and clean, to hide the painful parts of what we've been, but the red keeps bleeding through the deep shade, just like the promises that we both made. It is a difficult thing to clear the slate when we have carried such a heavy weight. I am trying to wash the brush and start again, without the shadow of where we had been. But every color has your name inside, no matter how hard I have tried. So I will let the blue and yellow run until the canvas turns into the sun, and maybe then the picture will be whole and bring some comfort to my tired soul. It is a difficult thing to clear the slate when we've carried such a heavy weight. I am trying to wash the brush and start again, without the shadow of where we had been. But every color has your name inside, no matter how hard I have tried. I am driving down the empty coastal road, with nothing but the static for a load. The clock is glowing green at 2 a.m., and I am thinking of our love again. The radio is searching for a sign, just like I am searching for your hand in mine. I hear a distant melody arise under the dark and starry summer skies. It is a tune we used to play so loud back when we were so young and we were proud. I am sending out a signal in the dark, looking for a tiny little spark. Are you listening to the waves tonight, under the pale and gentle silver light? Or have you tuned your radio to another sound, while I am driving through this empty ground? I remember how we parked beside the sea and talked about the people we could be. The ocean waves were crashing on the shore while we were dreaming of so much more. We thought our signal would never fade away, but now we have nothing left to say. I hear a distant melody arise under the dark and starry summer skies. It is a tune we used to play so loud back when we were so young and we were proud. I am sending out a signal in the dark, looking for a tiny little spark. Are you listening to the waves tonight, under the pale and gentle silver light? Or have you tuned your radio to another sound, while I am driving through this empty ground? Maybe the waves will travel through the air and find you in your room, sitting there to whisper that I still remember you, and all the beautiful things we used to do. I am sending out a signal in the dark, looking for a tiny little spark. Are you listening to the waves tonight, under the pale and gentle silver light? Or have you tuned your radio to another sound, while I am